Get ready for some laughs and detective work with the one and only Leslie Nielsen as Detective Frank Drebin in the Naked Gun series. Known for his deadpan humor and impeccable timing, Nielsen brings his unique comedic style to the role of the bumbling detective who somehow always manages to catch the bad guy in the end. With a cast of unforgettable characters and a script full of witty one-liners and hilarious slapstick moments, The Naked Gun is a classic comedy that will have you in stitches from beginning to end. So grab some popcorn, sit back, and get ready for a wild ride through the zany world of Leslie Nielsen's Frank Drebin and his hilarious misadventures in law enforcement. Leslie Nielsen was born on February 11, 1926, in Regina, Saskatchewan. His father, Ingvard Everson Nielsen, was Danish, and his mother, Mabel Elizabeth, was a Welsh immigrant. He had 2 brothers. Growing up, Nielsen longed for freedom due to his father's ruthless attitude. In his pursuit of independence, he completed his education at the Victoria School of Performing and Visual Arts in Edmonton and then joined the Royal Canadian Air Force during World War II. Nielsen was trained as an aerial gunner and served in the latter part of the war. After being relieved of his duties, he began working as a disc jockey at a radio station in Calgary, Alberta. Aspiring actor Leslie Nielsen decided to hone his craft by enrolling at the Lorne Greene Academy of Radio Arts in Toronto. While studying there, he was awarded a scholarship to attend the prestigious Neighborhood Playhouse. After completing his training at Neighborhood Playhouse, Nielsen continued his education at the Actors Studio. Eager to start his acting career, Nielsen threw himself into his work during the 1950s. He appeared in a variety of live programs and shows, and even lent his voice to documentaries and commercials. It was a fruitful period for the budding actor as he gained experience and developed his skills. Despite the challenges of breaking into the entertainment industry, Nielsen remained determined to succeed. With his training and talent, he was poised for great things in the years to come. In the mid-1950s, Leslie Nielsen set his sights on Hollywood and the big screen. In 1956, he made his debut in the film industry with the movie, The Vagabond King. Although the film was not a great success, it did lead to Nielsen being cast in the sci-fi film, Forbidden Planet, and earning him a term contract with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. The following year, Nielsen starred in the film Hot Summer Night and then landed the lead role opposite Debbie Reynolds in the romantic comedy Tammy and the Bachelor. This film showcased his versatility, proving that he was not only a dramatic actor but also a romantic lead. Nielsen's time at Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer was short-lived, and he soon took up the role of an American Revolutionary War hero, Francis Marion, in the Disney miniseries The Swamp Fox. This opened up new opportunities for him, and he went on to appear in popular television shows such as Alfred Hitchcock Presents, The Virginian, and The Wild Wild West. Through the 1950s, Nielsen began to make a name for himself in the entertainment industry, and his career was just beginning to take off. With his talent and versatility, he was destined to become one of the most beloved and memorable actors of his time. Once the 1960s rolled around, Leslie Nielsen's career was in full swing as he could be seen on both television and film. Some of his notable roles included appearances in The New Breed, Hawaii Five-0, and The Bold Ones, The Protectors. On television, Nielsen was featured in Daniel Boone with Fess Parker and Hawaii Five-0. As the 1970s progressed, Nielsen began to star in films that were of questionable quality. Despite this, he still appeared in several movies, including The Poseidon Adventure, Project Kill, The Amsterdam Kill, and City on Fire. However, the 1980s proved to be a game-changer for Leslie Nielsen's career. He reinvented himself as a comedian and landed the role of Dr. Shirley Rumack in the film Airplane. This proved to be a turning point for him, as the movie was a massive success both commercially and critically. It catapulted him to a new level of stardom and cemented his reputation as a talented actor. Detective Frank Drebin became a household name after Leslie Nielsen's success in the 1980 film Airplane. With his deadpan comic abilities, Nielsen was a hit with audiences, which led to his lead role in the television series Police Squad. As Detective Frank Drebin, Nielsen played the hilariously inept police officer in the short-lived series, which was cancelled after only 6 episodes. But Nielsen's comedic talent did not go unnoticed, and 6 years later, the series was reprised in the form of a film adaptation titled The Naked Gun, from the files of Police Squad. The movie was a huge commercial success, grossing more than $78 million at the box office, and received great critical acclaim as well. Nielsen's portrayal of Drebin was so well received that it became his most iconic role, and he went on to star in 2 more Naked Gun films, cementing his status as a legendary comedian in Hollywood. Once the film The Naked Gun, from the files of Police Squad, was released and became a hit, it led to the production of 2 sequels. The Naked Gun 2. The Smell of Fear and Naked Gun 3333. The Final Insult were released in 1991 and 1994 respectively, and both surpassed the record set by the former. Taking advantage of the success of the Naked Gun franchise, the actor wrote a fictitious biography called The Naked Truth. The book, like its film counterparts, was well received by readers. Following the huge success of the Naked Gun franchise, the actor appeared in various films playing similar roles. However, none achieved the same level of success as the franchise. In fact, his portrayal of similar roles was largely criticized by both critics and audiences. Leslie Nielsen, a Canadian actor, was known for his versatile acting skills and humor. However, the latter years of most of his ventures did not perform well at the box office, and his career was on an all-time low. Fortunately, a cameo in the film Scary Movie 3 proved to be a saving grace for Nielsen. The role led to a reprisal in the sequel, Scary Movie 4, which revived his career. Even in his 80s, Nielsen remained active in the film industry and expanded his repertoire beyond acting. He provided voiceovers, made on-camera appearances, and served as a celebrity contestant. Throughout his life, Nielsen was married 4 times and had 2 daughters. Sadly, on November 28, 2010, Nielsen passed away in his sleep due to pneumonia in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He was interred in the city's Evergreen Cemetery, marking the end of a remarkable career. Goodbye, Leslie Nielsen.